Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore. Now today I am going to be working on building the ultimate survival house. Now off camera I have done a little bit of work. As you can see, I've now got full diamond armor and diamond tools. Now I do actually have a subscriber only video that shows me getting all of these resources. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can get access to these free videos that I post once a month. Now here's a quick little sneak peek of the behind the scenes video that I did. I guess we're going down again. Oh, what is that? That's a spike pit of death down there. What is all those? Are those drills? Alright, how do we stop these? Can you, like, actually go away? Oh, I have collapsion on? Oh, I completely forgot I had that on. Okay. What are those? No. We're going out. So if you like that, definitely go check out the subscriber-only video for this month. So now let's go ahead and get started with the video. Now in front of me here is the house that I have been working on building for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little time lapse here of me building the house. So now that you've seen me build the outside of the house, today I'm going to be working on building the inside and decorating this place. So let me just give you a quick little tour. I found these welcome mats that I borrowed from the neighbors over there. They had a really nice house that had a lot of really good resources. So I borrowed those from them. I've got some nice little welcome mats there. I've got this nice staircase. They've actually got these banisters that you can put in, which I think look really cool. So this goes up to the second floor here. Now everything's pretty empty, so there's not really much up here at the moment, but that's what I'm going to be changing today. Now there is a hole in the ceiling. This is how I currently get up to the third floor, but there's not really an official way of getting up there just yet, but I have an idea for that. And then I've also got a basement. Now, if you've seen any of my other Minecraft series, you'll know I'm big into making huge basements in a lot of these houses. So we'll go look at that in a little bit. But this is the outside patio area. There's actually a lot of space. I think I built this a little bit too big. Now, let's head down into the basement here. Now, currently there's a chest, which is kind of in the way. Eventually I'm going to move that, but this is the basement area. There's not much down here. It's basically a big open room, but eventually I want to put a sorting system down here. But I've also put in this really cool window, so you can actually see all of the fish that are swimming around in the ocean. There's a whole bunch of kelp out there. I might have to go through and get rid of it. But you can see all the different fish that are swimming around. We got a whole bunch of flying fish around here, which is great because they're not going to eat me. So today, my main goal is I want to get the interior of the house set up. I want to get an actual like lighting system because right now I've just got torches everywhere, which is a good temporary source of light. But eventually I want to put some lanterns on the ceiling that look a little bit nicer. Now, the first room that I want to try and make is the kitchen. Now, we've got these really cool cabinets that we can make, and I'm pretty sure you can put stuff in them. Yeah, you can put stuff inside of these. So they're just kind of like a small chest, but they look like cabinets. So I'm going to use a couple of these to store all my food. And I want to put the kitchen over in this room over here. Now, I do want to start off by building a fire pit out here on the patio. Now, the only issue is that there's not really a center. There's not really a good spot to put this where it's going to be centered. So I think I'm going to put it off to the side. And I'm going to put the campfire. I'm going to place just kind of like a test block. Just so I can kind of figure out where I'm going to put everything. The way I'm going to do this, I'm going to have these andesite stairs that I've made. I'm going to build these around a circle like this. That'll be the fire pit. And then in here is where I'm going to put the actual campfire. Alright, so I managed to find some potatoes. So what you do to use the skillet is you put your raw food in your left hand. And then you hold the skillet in your right hand. As long as you're by the fire, you'll kind of hear it cooking. And there we go. I've just cooked my potato. So there's a nice little countertop for the kitchen. The next thing I do want to set up is this cooking pot. Now, the cooking pot, you have to put it on top of a fire. So I can actually put it on top of that fireplace over there. But I kind of want it to be inside. So I'm going to put a indoor stove that I can put this on. So the way you make one of these is it's going to be 3 pieces of iron, 4 bricks, and then a campfire. I just got to wait for the rest of these bricks to finish. While I wait for that, I might as well come in here and work on some of the other stuff. Like maybe adding in a couple more cabinets. I do actually have a cutting board. Let me go grab that real quick. Alright, so I've grabbed the cutting board here. I'm going to put it right over here on the side. So this you can actually cut stuff with. And I also made a couple more cabinets because I want to put some more cabinets on the top here. Alright, so the kitchen is coming along really good here. This is what I've got so far. I've put in a couple cabinets above here. I've got my sink here, which I've got my faucets going in there. And I've got these item shelves, which you can actually put items on. And I'm going to put like a couple like tools on there. Now over here in this chest, I do actually have a diamond knife, which I borrowed this from the neighbors. They had it hiding underneath their stairs. So I went ahead and borrowed that, and I can use that to chop things. I don't know if I could chop tomatoes, but I've got some tomatoes here that I can possibly use this knife with. So let's see if this works. If I put that on there. Oh, it doesn't seem like you can cut it. Really? It's a tomato. You can slice tomatoes. But I could store my knife right there. And then all my ingredients I'm going to put up in this chest or cabinet. This is a cabinet. It's not a chest. And then I can also put my cooking pot down. I'll put my skillet up there. But this is where I'm going to put all my food, is in all those cabinets. So let's go ahead and put the cooking pot down. So I got the dinner served advancement, which is really cool. And this, you can actually cook all kinds of cool stuff in here. Now, if I open up this recipe book here, you can see all the different stuff that you can make in here. Now, there are actually some benefits to making certain foods. Like this apple cider, I can actually get absorption for 1 minute. And all this is 2 apples and sugar. It's not that much. And then you also need a glass bottle, which I should actually make a whole bunch of glass bottles. Now, I do also have these bison fur carpets, also borrowed from the neighbors as well. So I'm going to put this down right here in the kitchen. Probably not a good idea to have the carpet right next to an open flame, but it should be fine. I think this looks like a really nice kitchen. So now that I've got the kitchen done, let's head upstairs to where I'm going to be building my bedroom. Now, there's a couple places I could put this. I can either put it in this room, which is right above the kitchen, or I can build it somewhere over here and create kind of like a room in between here. And I think that's going to be better. Alright, so I've just finished building the walls for the bedroom. Now that I've got that set up, I can actually start building the bedroom furniture. So the first thing I want to start with is the bed. So for the bed, I kind of want to put it by the window here. So I'm going to place the bed down like this. And I'm actually going to move this back one block. I want to put behind the bed, I'm going to put some oak blocks right here. And I've also got some oak slabs. And then I've got these extra cabinets from the kitchen. So I'm going to go and put 2 cabinets down like that. 2 oak blocks behind the bed there. And then 2 slabs on top of that. So now that I've got the bed put down, I'm going to go and put these signs on the end of it like that. And now I've got a nice little bed set up right by the window. Alright, so I've managed to find a different type of wood here. I don't know if this is necessarily the color that I want, but it's at least something a little bit different. I think it looks pretty cool. So this is actually blossom wood. So this is a kind of like a reddish color, and I think it'll go really well with this room. Now, I do want to put another flower pot here on the desk. And then I also want to set up a bit of like a computer. So the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to put these glass item frames down like this. And then I've got a oak slab pressure plate here, which is kind of like the keyboard. And I think that looks like a pretty good computer. I kind of wanted to put like something in here that would like look like glass. But just the item frame itself looks really good. These clear item frames, I like these. Alright, so I've created a couple pedestals here that I want to put down, and these are going to be where I display my trophies. So I'll put 2 on each side, 2 over there, and then 2 over there. And then whenever I get trophies, I can put them on there, and it displays it like that. I want to work on building the living room next here. And the cool part about this room is we've got this huge window where you can look out and see all the different stuff around the world here. So I definitely want to take use of this, and I'm going to put, instead of these pedestals here, I'm going to put a nice long couch in. So there is the 2 couches that you can sit and look out at the nice view that we've got here. And then on this back wall, I do want to put in some shelves. There's a really cool way you could do this. If you get any kind of stairs, put them down like that, put slabs on the top. You can make these nice little shelves. And then I'm going to put trapdoors on the sides that kind of like decorate these. So this is the nice little shelving unit. Now I actually need to move this over one so that I can actually put the trapdoors on the other side. Now, what I can do is I can add some of these item shelves in like this. I think that kind of adds a nice little pattern to it. And then that way you can put stuff on these like that. And then I can also put item frames down as well. I wonder, I might even be able to do something with this where I put... that actually kind of looks cool. I got like little arrows that like point up. That's a way you could add like some texture to things. I really like these glass item frames. I'm going to have to make some more of those and see what I can do with them. But I'm going to build another one of those shelves over on this side. Alright, so there are the 2 shelves in the back that I can put some stuff on. I think this looks really nice. The next thing I would like to add in is like some carpeting. But I'm going to get that later once I get some sheep and I can actually get some carpeting. And then on these walls, I'm definitely going to put like some paintings down, put some of the clear item frames, kind of display a whole bunch of the different trophies and stuff that I collect. Down here, I do want to put an enchanting table here. That's why I've got these bookshelves. So that'll be something I'll work on at some point. But this room, I kind of want to have this as like an open room. I might even build in the kitchen here. I might build a dining table because I don't actually have one of those yet. Alright, so I've got the stuff to make this dining table. I've decided to go with diorite to make this. And I want to use upside down stairs for this. So upside down stairs make really nice tables. So if I go along like this, put down some of these upside down stairs. I kind of want to get this one to curve. There we go. So get these the curve around like this. So the seats are really simple to make. All you need is any color of wool and then any kind of wooden slab, and that'll make the different seats. So I could put these right by the table here, and I can sit and eat some of the delicious food that we can make. There's a lot of really nice food that you can make in this. I just realized I put these seats in the wrong spot. I need to put that one there. I might even extend this table, maybe like one block on each side, because I think there's enough room to where I could do that. Alright, so I decided to expand the table out, and I'm testing out some different block textures here of diorite, just to kind of add a little bit of texture to the table. I think that looks kind of cool, just having like the different type of blocks. So I'll have to test out this table once I make some food. But the next thing I do want to work on is this room right here. I kind of want to have this as like a little bit of like a library, like reading area, because I've got the books there. And there are actually some special bookshelves that you can make. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build probably some bookshelves that go along the wall here. And then I'm just going to have like a little couch where you can sit and read. And then over on this side, I'm not sure what I'm going to put over here. I'll find something. Alright, so I've grabbed up a couple items here. I've got some bookshelves here, which these are special blossom bookshelves that you can put down. So I'm going to put those in the corner like that. And I also found a couple like random items that I can kind of like put down as decorations. So I got this statue, and then I've also got this goblet, which I'm going to put the goblet like over here on the table. I don't know if you could fill this with anything, but there's that. I did want to put a chest down so that way I could store like all the enchanted books in here. And then I just want to put a couple of these slabs down as like a little table right here. So I got a nice little table there. So I can get easy access to the enchanting area here. I've got a nice little area to store some books. And then over here, still have no idea what I want to do with this area. I'm going to leave it empty for now. And if you have any suggestions for things that you'd like to see me add, let me know in the comment section. So that, I think, is going to be it for basically putting in furniture in the upstairs of the house. Now it's time to work on the downstairs. Which for that, I want to put a smeltery in. So I'm going to be showing you how to build a smeltery. But first, I need to head to bed. Now, there's a couple things that we need to set up a smeltery. The first thing I'm going to need is a smeltery controller. I'm also going to need a seared drain so I can get the metals out. And then I also need seared bricks so I can actually build the outside. This is going to be the main building block for building these. I'm also going to put a little bit of glass in there as well. But the first thing I need to do is need to get seared brick. Now, to get these, you need grout. And to get grout, you need sand and gravel and then some clay. So that's what I've got in this chest. The only issue is I don't actually have the sand portion of it. I forgot to grab sand. So I do actually need to go grab some of that real quick. So I will be right back once I have some sand.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I have made it back with some more sand. I also stopped by the neighbor's house, and they actually had a couple things for me. They had an extra diamond knife laying around, so now I've got 2 of those. They also had some hummingbird feeders that they didn't want, and some planters. But I should now have all the stuff that I need to make this smeltery. So I'm going to grab all my gravel and clay. And then I'll go ahead and get all the sand that's in my backpack here. I've also got this iron helmet. I think that also came from the neighbors. I don't really need it, so we're just going to throw it away. I do want to go ahead and turn all of this into grout, though. So we'll go ahead and make a full... Oh, I forgot. It makes 8 pieces. Okay, well, we've got grout. I've got a lot of it. Let's start cooking this, because I'm pretty sure you have to cook this, to make the bricks. Yeah, you just have to cook it, and then it starts making the bricks. So while I'm waiting for the grout to cook, I do want to set up a farm somewhere. The only issue is this is not a very big island. Most of the island is actually sand. I probably should have like grabbed up a bunch of this sand, because I can actually turn this into dirt. So while I'm getting the land prepared for the farm, I did actually make a music disc over here, because I've got a couple of them. So I want to play some music here while I do a quick little time lapse of me basically preparing this area to become a farm. So I'll go ahead and play some cat here. And let's go ahead and get started with transforming this land. Alright, so I've just finished clearing out this entire area. It is now full of fresh dirt that I can use to build a farm with. And I've also brought the moo blooms over here, because I'm pretty sure these guys will actually plant flowers down. So if flowers start showing up, then we know the moo blooms are doing their job. But the furnaces have finished, or at least some of them have. Looks like this one's still going. Oh, it just finished. Cool. So now I've got all my seared bricks. This still has a little bit of grout in it. I'll go ahead and put that in the other furnace. And now I should be able to start building the smeltery. So I think I'm going to make one more stack of seared bricks. That should be plenty. And then the rest of these I'm going to use for making the other stuff. So in here, I've actually got a couple more smelting. I do have the copper, so I can actually make the drain. So all you gotta do to make the drain is you take the seared brick along with some copper ingots, and that makes a seared drain. So that's how you get the stuff in and out of the smeltery. The next thing I need to make is a fuel tank. Now, hopefully I have some glass left over. I have glass panes. I've actually got some of this vertical glass. You know what? I'm going to make 2 of these. So that way I've got plenty of fuel. Now, to craft a smeltery, they've actually changed how you get the smeltery controller. So to get the smeltery controller, you actually have to put copper in a basin. Now, the way you do this is you need to get 2 other things. You need to get a melter, and then you also need to get a heater as well. Now, to make the heater, all you gotta do is you take the seared brick and you put it around the crafting table like that. And now, what I need to do is I need to put a seared heater down. I need to get the melter, which is gonna go on top of the heater. And and then you put a faucet, and then you grab the basin, and then all you got to do is put copper in here. You need 4 ingots in total. Alright, so this actually melted down incredibly fast. I didn't expect it to melt these ingots so fast. But there's 4 ingots now in there. The next thing I need to do is you take basically any of the different blocks. So depending on which seared stone you use, you'll get a different smeltery. For this, I'm going to use the seared bricks because I want a seared brick smeltery. And you just pour the 4 ingots onto that. Once it cools, it should make the controller. There we go. Smeltery controller has been made. So this thing's actually kind of handy. I didn't realize I think this is a new thing that they made in one of the newer updates. I might have to keep this thing around somewhere. I'll put it in the basement. So for the smeltery, I'm going to put it over in this corner. So what I need to do is I need to get all my seared bricks. There's actually a lot of seared bricks. So I can make a really big smeltery. Now, I don't have height. That's the only thing with this, is there's not really any height. So it's basically going to be as tall as this ceiling. So let me get my hammer out, so I can actually break away these ceiling blocks. So the way I'm going to basically expand the storage of this thing is just by width. I'm pretty sure you can make it wider. Now, to make a smelter, you basically need a hollow chamber that all of the materials are going to basically cook in. So this front bit, I do want to put glass in. I think I'm going to do like 2 layers of glass, like this. And it has to be made out of some sort of seared stone. Now, I'm pretty sure you can make it this wide. I do know one of the requirements is the bottom has to be filled in. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm actually going to break out this floor and build this one under. That way I can get as much space as I can. Now, I don't know if the smeltery works with any of the modded materials, because I do have some zinc in here, which I think it might work. I don't really want to put it in there because there are different like alloys that will mix together in the smeltery. So eventually I do need to make a tank that will store everything, and that way they won't mix together. But I can get all this stuff smelted down. So I've got a whole bunch of this iron that's put in there, and you can actually see it filling up the smeltery. So the next thing I need to do is I actually need to fuel this, and the way you do that is you get lava. So I do have to go get some lava. And the cool thing about the smeltery is all of the stuff that I've got put in here, it's all going to cook at once. So I did actually get a little bit more iron, and I found some copper in my bag. So I'll go ahead and throw that in there. It's almost full. Oh, I have a little bit more copper that I can put in there. So there we go. It is basically full. Now, I'm pretty sure this stuff will shrink once it gets smelted down. But all you gotta do is you put the lava buckets in there, and it starts smelting down everything. It's already smelted down some of the gold. Now it's doing the iron. The blocks are gonna take a little bit longer because they're big, but it is working. So we've got, oh, no, it's mixing. All right, so the gold is actually mixing into rose gold, which I don't actually know what makes rose gold. So that's the one thing about the smeltery, is when you put ingredients together, they will mix. Alright, so I've made it up to the surface here. I want to start working on building this farm. Now, I did actually get the 2 blocks of rose gold out of the smeltery. I kind of want to put these down, like, in the farm. I think would be pretty cool, as kind of like decorative blocks. So, I'll definitely do something with those. But I first want to start off by building some sort of a path. So if I get my shovel out here, I can just build a little path that goes along here. Now, I want to make sure I space out these water buckets so that I can get the most amount of the space. So the way I'm going to do that is you want to go 5 blocks in each direction. And this will be the first place to put your water. And that way, there's 4 blocks on each side. And then from this direction, you're going to go 9 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then this is where you're going to put your next water. And that'll make sure that this entire area here should stay wet. So I'm going to go ahead and hoe this area out. That bit over there is actually going to dry up because that's outside of the radius. Because water will actually travel 4 blocks in each direction. So that's 4 blocks there, which means this block should dry up. But all of these blocks in here should stay. Alright, so I have finished putting all of the water, and I've also hoed all of the ground. So now it's time to actually plant some stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and plant each of these different areas with a different type of seed. So over here, I'm going to have my cabbages, and then we'll have like our tomatoes over here, and then our onions. So they're going to go 4 blocks out from this center block here, and that'll be each of the sections. And eventually, each one of these is going to be filled in with one of each crop. The only thing is I don't actually have enough seeds to do all that at the moment. So I'm just going to kind of space these out so I know where each of the crop is supposed to go. So to make the hamburger, you basically need bread, a beef patty, some cabbage, onions, and tomatoes. Now, the beef patty, I gotta figure out how to make that. Oh, I need raw beef, and then I can use my knife, and that'll make minced beef. So that's what the cutting board's for. So I'm gonna have to probably set up... Oh, no, that's a creeper. You can go away. That's 2 creepers. Okay, let's just go off in this direction. I don't really want to kill these cows because these are my moo blooms. So I'm going to go off in this direction, see if I can find some other cows that I can get some beef from. Okay, so I've made it back with my beef, and now I should be able to cut it up with the cutting board. And I might even be able to do it if I put the knife in my other hand, or if I put the meat in the other hand. There we go. This is a fast way of chopping. Look at this efficiency right here. I should be able to take the beef, put it in my skillet, and cook it on the fire. Yeah, here we go. So this is going to be a perfect time to end the episode here while I eat my delicious hamburger. So there we go. There is my very first hamburger. I'm definitely going to be making more of these because I think they're really cool. I'm going to have to look up some other recipes. Now that I've got a functioning kitchen over there, I can make all kinds of cool stuff. So that's going to be pretty much it for today. If you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you can be notified whenever I post brand new hardcore Minecraft videos and also other videos on the channel. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.